You already know. What's the Word Sport podcast? Thank y'all for tuning in, coming in on live on this Wednesday, on this hot Wednesday, June. Bringing on the heat. It's not NBA playoffs, but we still bringing the heat and we still bringing the topics and we still letting you know what's going on. But you already know this is your boy Manny,
It's your boy Sean.
and we're gonna give you the rundown of the all seasons main topics on today. Uh, Sean, what's the word for the day, bro? What's been going on?
First we're gonna start off with NBA basketball. Lately,
Yeah,
there's been news about Giannis getting traded. One of the teams that they've been talking about is the Boston Celtics. So, and also the Miami Heat. But they been talking about the risk of Jalen Brown. Maybe he might be in play for but we don't know.
yeah.
So my what I want to ask is, what's your thoughts on him being traded, and do you think it's a wise decision or not?
Um, to Boston. Um, I guess it all depends on where you feel like the where you at status wise with Jalen Brown. Meaning that like if you feel like that y'all can go with Jalen Brown and with Tatum and I guess perform at a high level and get another championship or whatever the case may be, and you still believe in that core, then I would say, you do whatever you can to make sure that you don't put him in that package deal. But to get Giannis, I know that the Boston Celtics been trying to get Giannis or been well aggressively trying to get him. Um, but at the same time, I just feel like it's all about where is the franchise at mentally. You know what I mean? Getting Giannis and stuff like that. If there is that, and are they willing to let him go? I feel like if they do let him go, um, would it be a risk? Yeah. I mean, because you only got Jason Tatum, and then you got Derek White, and a couple other guys. I mean, they can play ball and all that, but you know, for real, it's gonna be Tatum by himself. But also the duo between Tatum and Giannis would definitely be fire. So it's like it's kind of like a risk type situation. It's kind of like what is your like what is like your gut telling you what your feeling telling you. I think that the performance that Jalen Brown has been that made last year and how he stepped up to the plate last year while Tatum was gone and was out is shown to me that he can um, run a team. He can be a face of a team. And I was one of those guys that was actually doubting Jalen Brown. I didn't know he had it in him. You know what I'm saying? To step up to that plate and be that guy. And so I think I think you just got to reevaluate everything and see where you at as a team and are you willing to let him go. It is a risk, but at the same time, it's like you can't get mad of the duo between Jason Tatum or Giannis. Uh, but if they don't do their pick, don't do it, um, and they wind up keeping Jalen Brown and just keep that team intact with Jalen Brown and Jason Tatum. I'm not gonna be mad at that because I mean they deserve another opportunity as well. So I put another crack at it, especially having the Knicks be beating them last year in the playoffs and all that type of stuff. I'm pretty sure they want their revenge and all that stuff. But yeah, I guess it all depends on what's the nature of the franchise and where they're at mentally when it comes to that team and that organization.
Yeah, I think Boston trading for Giannis is only effective if Jalen Brown is still on the team. I don't think the duo of Giannis and Jason Tatum is going to get you a championship at the end of the day.
Oh,
I don't. I think Jalen Brown is needed. I mean, like you said, Jalen Brown showed so much on that team. He showed that that could be his team at any point in time if Jason Tatum is out. And I feel like Jason Tatum and Jalen Brown got an understanding. They got a chemistry of them just like being able to work together. The one thing about Giannis is I don't think Giannis wants to be a number two. And at no point in his career has he ever been in a situation where he had to be maybe the number two player. He comes to the Celtics. I don't think he's the number one over Jason Tatum. And I'm not talking about talent wise. I mean, talent wise, I think Giannis is clearly better than Jason Tatum. I'm just talking about as far as role establishment. I mean, Jason Tatum has already established his role as the guy. I mean, even with him coming back from injury, you seen that he came right back into the role of being the guy, even with Jalen Brown having an MVP season or MVP caliber season. I mean, that's Jason Tatum's team, no matter how you want to look at it. So I don't know if Giannis is ready to be that number two. I feel like wants to be that number one. He still wants to be the guy. I mean, even though he's already accomplished a lot, and yes, he is looking for championships, I feel like he still wants to be the guy. Even a team like the other team that was interested was Miami. I
Like
don't
you
see
did,
I don't see them. What is
so,
Miami gonna give up? Bam? Because
yeah,
if you give up Bam, I feel like you still the same Miami team, in my opinion.
yeah,
I feel like that's another team. If you the only way that's effective is if you keep your star. You gotta keep your superstar on your team for it to be effective. Bam has to stay on that team for the Heat that's be playoff or high playoff team. They gotta have Bam and Giannis. They can't just have Giannis. There's no different. No
yeah.
different. Bam has been playing lights out.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Yo,
Thank
what's
y'all
up? What's up, y'all?
for the show, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe and like and share this log and everything like that. Thank y'all for coming for sure.
Yes,
Continue
sir.
continue to join the conversation with us for sure. Well, yeah, I understand. Yeah, but I understand what you're going through. I what you talking about. It's kind of like two scenarios where it's like on the Miami side, it's like it's like you know you know if you get Giannis Antetokounmpo, you have to let go of Bam, and then if you let go of Bam, um, then you let go of Bam, then you're just gonna be him and Tyler Hero, and who else you gonna build around? You know what I mean? And then it's kind of like the same thing with the Boston Celtics. Like if
Mhm.
you let go of Jason Tatum, I mean Jalen Brown, you only got Jason Tatum and Giannis, but it's not really a team that you can really look and say, okay, they're a threat. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you.
Yeah, happy
From,
birthday to my guy Robert. Happy birthday, gang.
if you subscribe to the pod too, bro. I hope you have a wonderful birthday and everything like that. And also, yeah, my sister's birthday is today too. I guess it's a good day to have to be on June 17th on birthdays today. Nah, man, but we wish you a very happy birthday uh, from me and Sean for sure, bro. Absolutely. Well, yeah, um, yeah. I just don't know how those scenarios like would actually benefit in a team. But eventually somebody gonna wind up making a move. You know what I mean? Either before the draft that's coming. You know what I mean? Um, before the draft's coming or after the draft's coming, somebody is gonna make a move. Um, so um, in your mind, though, where you think that where Giannis is probably gonna be his final destination be? When it is traded.
Yo, Robert. You just gotta play around the buttons, bro. Just play around the buttons. You gonna find what you like, find what you don't like, and don't be afraid to make that first video. You gotta make
Absolutely.
that first video for sure.
Yeah.
But you can do
I'm
shoots on it, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, you gotta make that. Yeah, the same thing. You gotta make that first video. Make sure you make that video and it goes up, but you gotta be consistent with it. That consistency is the key, Robert. And let me tell you this: we'll be the first ones to subscribe to your page for sure, though, bro. You subscribe to ours, we'll subscribe yours, no doubt. We'll support you and stuff like that. For definitely, for sure. So, usually if you press that middle button, it'll show you short videos and stuff like that that you can create and stuff like that. But yeah, it all starts when you start, you know. And
But you said what team do I think Giannis is gonna end up being on?
yeah,
It's hard to say. It's really hard to say. I mean, I really don't know. I really don't know what teams need Giannis. I mean, like a lot of teams need Giannis, but I don't know what teams really stands out to be like, oh yeah, Giannis is the guy they need to get him over the edge. I don't know. I had seen a podcast that talked about maybe the Knicks should trade for Giannis, saying
I know they're like that
yeah,
going around.
it's, so it's like I don't know. It's so many teams where it could be good. I think the Knicks would be if he went to the Knicks, that would be scary for sure. If they trade
I,
Carl Anthony Towns for Giannis and they keep that the core players that they have over there, I think that would be
yeah.
very scary. So I don't know.
I mean, I think if he does, or even entertain the idea of going to New York. Well, first of all, I don't think they're going to entertain the idea of New York because they won the title. I think if they didn't, they'll probably would, explore more options on that type too. I think right now they're focused on trying to continue to be uh, come together to that core as much as they can. You know what I'm saying? To what I mean, to I guess repeat or whatever. I think if you trying to get Giannis, you have to break up that bond. You know what I mean? You got Giannis come with a huge package deal. One of those guys, one of those guys in that championship team, or probably two of those guys, probably going to leave. You know what I mean for Giannis. And so, um, I think there's a situation where they just won the championship and they feel like they got enough to go back and do it again without Giannis.
But you said people was leaving that team anyway.
I said that. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of people that's in that team that's in their last year on their contract. Their last year on their contract, so it's a possibility that they can leave. You know
Yeah,
what I
that's what I
mean?
mean.
There's a
So,
possibility. Yeah.
so I
No,
mean,
good.
getting Giannis when it wouldn't hurt. I don't think.
You wouldn't hurt. I
Not
don't
not
think
if
it.
they're not able
Yeah.
to obtain the core guys that they got, all the guys that was needed. I think it'd be worth it trading
Yeah, who the-
Carl Anthony Towns, or some picks for Giannis.
yeah.
I would do it personally because I don't think Carl Anthony Towns is not well. He's not better than Giannis. So I don't.
No, I don't think so either. As well, you got that. That's the number one fact right there.
Yeah,
But I mean, yeah, I mean, I think Carly Towns, I think he has like one more year or two more years left in his contract, so they don't really have to extend him right now.
yeah.
Josh Hart, he's at the end of his contract. Either him, OG Anunoby, who else? That other boy, what's his name? Um, that was snapping in the playoffs too. Um, I forgot the other boy name. I forgot his name. Well,
Mm.
when it comes to me, I'll tell you. But those type of guys are like that. You got to keep it. You got to keep that core as much as you possibly can. But at the same time, I know they over the salary cap as well, and so that's probably gonna be hard for them to even try to finesse a rule. You know what I mean? To keep that team intact. And then
Yeah,
you also got to come to realize that other teams feel like that they're like a OG Anunoby away or Josh Hart, away or something like that to, what I mean, to fill in the puzzle of their team. And so, and they're willing to pay them three times much that the Knicks will even offer them. You feel me? So it's
yeah,
all about like the mentality of what I guess the players is and how much they want to stay. You know what I mean? I think they all plays a part, plays a role that, you know what I'm saying? So, uh, I mean, we're gonna see how free agency start because I think free agency start in July, and
yeah.
so But I think things are really gonna get down. Really gonna get crazy. When next week, starting next week, and that's the draft. You know what I mean? Because that's when things really start. Trade starts happening. People move from different place to place. During the draft and all that. And so I know that. I guess the Milwaukee, their goal is to trade Giannis. Uh, before the before the NFL not NFL NBA draft
Mm.
or going. So I know that's their goal. You know what I mean? So we're going to have to look at really look at see um if it's going to happen or it might take some more time. But yeah, though. But yeah, but yeah, guys, let us know what y'all think about Giannis and y'all think that it's a smart idea that if he go to Boston, you think Jalen Brown should be the guy to be a part of the sweepstakes deal to get traded, or do you feel like that Giannis won't get traded? You feel like he's gonna stay in Milwaukee? Let us know what y'all think on the
Mm-hmm.
comment below, and tell me your thoughts. We want to hear everything that's on your mind. So we were talking about Giannis. We're gonna keep on going. About major superstars the top superstars in the NBA that has been shining a light on a possible trades and stuff like that. And one guy in particular that we definitely need to watch out for is John Morant. John Morant has been going around during the season. It's been going around all the time that he, well, 9 times out of 10 is going to get dealt with and get traded. Um, if he does get traded, or when the another move is going to happen, what do you feel like is the best place for John Morant? I think to thrive.
The best place for John Morant. Best place for John Morant. It's a good question. It's not a lot of. I feel like John Morant has to go to a city where that can keep him grounded. I
Yes,
think he would be great around some vets. If he had some vets, I don't think he should be the vet on his team. Um, mm,
you got to take it.
yeah, okay.
uh,
Ja ain't played in so long, so I'm trying to think of who would he be good to be like matched up with. Yeah, I'm gonna let you go first on that one, brother. Let me think.
all right. Um, well, that is kind of a tricky question, but at the same time, we all know that John Morant is a superstar, stuff like that, and Christie and all that. One of the teams that probably came up to mind uh, was probably the Orlando Magic. They're a young, up and coming team. Um, I think with him being with the Magic will definitely will make him have another different change of scenery. He will definitely have a squad around him. I think the problem with John Morant was, he didn't really have nobody. I mean, we did have a squad, but they literally took his squad away from him. He was just really by himself. I think Orlando Magic can be a factor. Um, the Detroit Pistons, that could be another scenario. You talking about with Cunningham and John Morant?
I don't think they would work together.
I mean, I'll say this: the thought of the duo would definitely be fire. The duo of them two, I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but the duo of it'll definitely be fire. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. They the same position. Huh? I can't see it happening.
Yes, yeah, definitely. I
Yeah,
mean, well, I'm just saying, like going by like talent wise and like putting him in the best scenario, like for a team, like team wise, for him to win. Uh, um, he can go to Houston.
I'm surprised you ain't say the Timberwolves.
Well, nah, he wouldn't be a good fit in the Timberwolves. He
Yeah,
wouldn't be.
I know you wouldn't, but you been talking about him going to the Timberwolves this whole time. But yeah, nah, I mean, after thinking, I'm gonna say Atlanta. I think he'd be a good. Yeah,
That was my next one. Yeah,
yeah, I see Atlanta. Him and CJ. I think him and CJ would be good together. I think CJ's the vet that he need. Nice little calm presence. So that's the team I'm gonna go with, and that's the team I'm sticking with.
what about Houston? You don't think Houston can be a factor for him?
Um, I think it can, but I also think Houston got so much going on that team. I feel like they got too many heads on that team for Ja to be on that team too. I mean, unless you telling me unless KD is not going to be on the team when he's there, then that's different. But with KD being there, you got KD is already a superstar. You got Asar Thompson. He's about to be a rising superstar.
Yeah, I think you're gonna have to let go of KD if you're trying to get Morant. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah,
another team that kind of came with the mind was the Clippers.
nah. John Morant on the one.
I think he going with the Clippers if they can somehow can keep Kawhi Leonard and the other boy Garland. If you add him to the mix, oh yeah, bro, that's gonna change the whole dynamic a little bit. It's gonna change a little bit of the scenery for the Clippers and all that. If you're able to keep Kawhi Leonard, um, I mean, but the number one like question for Kawhi Leonard is can he stay healthy and can he stay on the floor? You know what I mean? I think that those type of duos between Kawhi and Morant and Garland would definitely be a nice group, nice squad a little bit. You know what I mean? It definitely would compete in the West. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I
mean
mean?
the only thing with that is they would have to win right away because Kawhi doesn't have that much time left.
Well, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the only thing.
Unless you build a team around those three, you know what I mean? Then that's different. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Here you go. Yeah, I knew you was gonna say something. I said as soon as I said something about Kawhi, he was gonna say something. I knew it. Playoff Kawhi stay healthy this year.
I
Hopefully,
did.
hopefully. I,
Nah,
I
he talking fast. He's saying this year he didn't get hurt. He did get hurt. He didn't get hurt, bro.
oh, he
Ain't no
didn't get
hopefully.
hurt this year.
Yeah,
He
ain't no
didn't.
hopefully.
That's why I said. That's why I said if he stay healthy. If he stay healthy. This is a
Nah,
big if, like a Joel Embiid.
nah. Dennis saying that he already proved that he won't get hurt.
Only
Ooh,
this year, he only proved it this year, bro. This year.
that's cool. That's all that matters.
No, it doesn't matter. Cause you know what I mean, because this year over. You
Uh,
ain't going to the playoffs.
all that matters is what you did lately.
But yeah, and what they did lately is they didn't win the championship. They
You
got
right.
started over.
You right.
So you got started already from the beginning. So like, you know what I mean? I got faith for Kawhi, you know what I mean? But he gotta stay on the floor. You feel me? So like, but I do think that duo will definitely be a problem. I'm not gonna lie. That's why it would definitely be a problem if he wound up being with the Clippers. No doubt about it. You know what I mean? And Kawhi don't even have to play like the type of like ball that he was like going like he was playing like later on in the season. When everybody's saying that he was an MVP candidate. You know what I'm saying? He
Hmm.
ain't gotta play like that I mean, if he could play like half of that and then have Morant and then having Garland and stuff like that, I think that alone will definitely change the whole dynamic their whole team. He ain't have to be no like you know play play crazy. Now unless it's playoff Kawhi, then let him go and show off. But you know what I mean. But I'm talking about like during the season, if you give Kawhi like average a good 20 points a game or something, 20, 17. Know what I mean, that'd be solid in a regular season game. You feel what I mean? While you had those guys like Morant and Garland, and then you build around that team. You feel what I'm saying? And then when the playoffs come, Kawhi can just do what he does best. You feel me? And so like, yeah, he
Hmm.
was. He was. I think he was seven. I think. Yeah, he was seven. Yeah, he was seven. MVP voting this year. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that would be a good. I'll be a good fit for him. You know, if they be able to do that, they gotta keep Kawhi if they're going to try to like even make some noise in the West. I think if that squad I ain't gonna hold you. Here's my prediction. If somehow some way Morant and Kawhi, you know what I mean, and Garland and stuff like that, and they build a team around them, and
Hmm.
you know what I mean, and they play in the West, I ain't gonna lie. I picked them to go to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, but the only thing with that is it's a lot of ifs.
It's a lot
So
of That's how bad. It's a
I,
lot of ifs. Yeah,
it's a
you're
lot
right.
of ifs. Yeah.
That's how bad
That
that team will be.
you said what?
That's how bad that team will be.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
I'm going past Denver. I hate to say it. I hate to say it. I go past my Timberwolves.
hmm.
My Timberwolves. I go past what you call it, what's the other team? Houston, possibly the San Antonio Spurs. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Yeah, like yeah, for real, bro. I mean, the only team I probably won't get them over is probably the Thunder. But like, you know what I mean? But like, you know what I mean? And so, but I think that's how bad that team would be if if he went to the Clippers. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? But yeah, though. But yeah, I think what you were saying though about Atlanta, I think Atlanta will definitely be probably a good spot for them. I mean, they're young, they're still, uh, they're making their presence known. Atlanta definitely making their presence known. And then you got CJ McCollum right there, and you add John Morant into the mix. It'll be definitely a fight in the Eastern Conference Finals, no doubt about it. You know what I mean?
hmm.
No doubt about it. You're absolutely right about that. Absolutely right. And heck, they might be the next with that type of squad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? For real, they almost did beat them without Morant. Imagine they can do it with Morant. So you know what I'm saying? They probably will win the series. So like, yeah, like I mean, if I'm in Atlanta, I'm on the phone. You know what I'm saying? Try to
yeah.
get
Say it
try.
again. It lagged out a little bit.
I said, if I'm in Atlanta, I'm on the phone.
Yeah, if I'm in Atlanta, I'm on the phone too.
If I'm the
For sure.
Clippers, I'm on the phone. You know what I mean? So I mean, yeah. So
Hmm.
I mean, that's probably like I guess like the two or the three teams that I probably see that Morant will probably be a best fit for him. Let us know what y'all think about Morant and possibly him getting traded. What do you think is the best place for John Morant? You know, if he gets traded this year, um, which team that he should go to? And so, we've been talking about the NBA and stuff like that. We want to continue to keep talking about the NBA. And next week we are literally approaching the NBA draft, and starting next Tuesday. And so as we prep for that, what do you expect, or what do you look forward to heading into this year's draft?
Um, honestly, I'm kind of biased. I'm only looking forward to the Sixers. I'm
Okay.
only looking forward to the Sixers, brother. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, I expect for the boy AJ to be number one.
Hmm.
I ex- I expect Peterson to be number two.
Right.
That whole thing, look that picture behind you. I think that top five is pretty accurate. I think, like I said, the thing I'm most excited for is to number one see my Sixers, and number two see the trades that's gonna be made. I
Hmm.
want to see. I want to see what trades is going to be made. I want to see who's going to move up. What is people going willing to give up to get to these spots? I mean, we see the Thunder. The Thunder have two picks in the top. I know at least the top 20 for sure. It might be the top 15. Got two picks in the top 15. So to see what they're going to do, and considering they was just NBA champions 2 years ago, and he was in
Right.
the Western Conference Finals
Hmm.
this year. So see what they do is going to be pretty interesting to see. Yeah, I expect for the it's a lot of stars in this this draft class, but I expect for those stars with those higher names to be going early. The only
Hmm.
person that might not be going as early, actually, no, I think all those stars that we basically know of is going to be going
Hmm.
all all top 10.
Yeah. Yeah. What you were saying about the Thunder having two picks, they do. They got the 12th pick and the 17th pick. So yeah.
Yeah,
So like they gonna definitely gonna be like back to back. But yeah.
yeah.
But yeah. Absolutely. I mean, um, I'm looking forward to what's going to happen. The trade is going to happen. Usually, a lot of things happen in the first round. A lot of drama happens on the first round. Those really happen the second and third. It really, the real, creme of the creme comes on in the first round. I wonder what team is going to step up and willing to get the next star. I'm not even gonna lie. I won't be surprised if a team comes and try to trade up to get that ball, AJ. I won't be
Mm.
surprised. Get like a mega superstar or something like that to the Wizards because I already know that the Wizards are all pick. And if you give them a need and a need that has exceeded their expectations a little bit more, of course they're gonna let go of that first round pick. And so,
See, I kind of disagree.
I said depend on the package deal. Depend on the package deal.
No, that's the thing. I don't think they give up the number one pick no matter what.
You never know. Yeah, I'm just saying you never
That,
know.
that's That's just my opinion, bro. I mean, when
That's what
you
we
just look
said.
at all the teams, how teams have been drafted, I mean, they saying AJ could be one of the next big stars. So
Yeah,
you just seen Cooper Flag go crazy this season. I don't think you give up AJ, especially when you just got a superstar and Trey Young. You just got Anthony Davis. So what the Wizards don't really have at this point is that young core guy for the future. They did
yeah,
draft the center, but I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be the guy.
right.
I
Yeah,
think
see,
AJ could be the guy of the franchise. They need that franchise guy like how the Sixers got Tyrese
Tyler,
Maxey.
right.
Wizards got Cooper
Yeah,
Flag. It's like you need that franchise guy. Not sometimes having that superstar doesn't mean anything. Having that mega deal don't mean anything if you don't build for the future.
right. I feel you. I feel what you're
And that's
saying.
definitely I can see now. I can see any of those other teams trading they pick away, but I don't see. I can't see the Wizards trading they pick away. Not to get for. I feel like AJ is a lock at number one. They got to get AJ.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I mean, I mean, yeah. AJ has been proven that he's like one of the, not the best, but one of, not the best player in this draft. And so it's like, it's kind of hard to really picture, you know, having the Wizards like letting go of one of the best players, if not the best player in the draft. You know what I mean? And I guess no matter what the teams offer them, but at the same time, you just never know. You know what I mean? We just never know
You never
what
know.
you just never know. And but I mean, obviously it's bound to happen that AJ gonna be a wizard. But the thing that I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to is the Grizzlies. I'm wondering what the Grizzlies going to do with their pick. I think their pick is going to tell it all if they moved on from John Moran or not. I'm looking forward for Chicago. Chicago have definitely been making noise in the past, but been kind of quiet lately because I guess because of injuries and stuff that they were dealing with, stuff like that. I'm wondering, curious how to see how Chicago is going to respond and how they going to have a player to be a centerpiece for their franchise. Clippers is another one. You know what I mean? They got the five. They got the five pick in the draft. I wanted to see what's going to happen with the Clippers and how they going to build around Kawhi and also Garland too. Uh,
Mm.
the eighth pick, the what you call it, the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta Hawks got the eighth pick. We was talking about the boy Patterson might get picked up from them, get picked up from them, and so wondering how that's going to play out. Also, I'm also looking at I'm definitely going to be looking. We definitely going to be looking at the real top 10 for real. The first top 10. The first top 10 is going to say a
Yeah.
whole. I was going to say a whole lot to the franchise, especially number nine that got the nine pick, and that's the Dallas Mavericks. I wonder what is they going to do to help Cooper Flag to
Yeah,
move
good.
that.
What it sounds like, brother, you basically looking forward to everybody.
No, no, not everybody. Not everybody. I'm not looking for everybody. Not
Um,
everybody. But I'm just saying.
I don't know, but you
I'm excited.
just said every team.
I,
It-
I said every team in the top five, in the top 10, bro. In the top 10, bro. In the top 10. Like I mean, because the
you
top
looking
10 you
forward
got the
to
Wizards. Because in the top 10 you got the Wizards. You got Utah. Don't forget Ice Baylor is there. So you know what I mean. The Grizzlies, Chicago, uh, the Clippers. I ain't worried about the Nets. I don't care about them. The Kings. I ain't worried about them either. And yeah, the Hawks, the Denver, and 10 is Milwaukee, but I don't really care about that. But you know what I mean? But you get what I'm saying? It's just those like teams that I'm really want to watch and really pay attention to. Um, so we can see where is they are like in direction wise of their franchise. You know what I'm saying? And also the Sixers too.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to what the Sixers is going to bring. They got the 22 pick and see how they going to respond to that too. So um, I mean, you can say I'm looking forward to most of it. Yeah, you can say I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to
Oh,
most of it,
I say all of it.
bro. You say
I
all of it.
say all of it.
I'll say all of it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready for it all. I'm ready for making shot trades, all that stuff. And you know what? For Philadelphia, I want to see them be aggressive. They got a new, they got a new uh basketball of operations guy, and he was explaining that he loves to be creative. He loves to be aggressive and he's going to fight tooth and nail to get what he wants. He said that in the press conference and all that. And so I want to actually see what the Sixers is going to do. Uh, whether they're going to trade up, you know what I mean? Whether they're going to trade up, or they'll probably find a guy that they can trade up their pick. You know, um, or they might trade up Joel Embiid. I told you. Oh, something. Well, hold it. I was saying that the Dallas Mavericks has been entertaining the idea of getting Joel Embiid, and so we don't know how real serious it is. I know it's been real kind of serious, but Look here, bro. It can happen. I'm trying to tell you, bro. It can
Not
happen.
happening. It can't happen.
Yeah, it can happen. It needs to happen,
It
brother.
won't happen.
It needs to
It
happen.
won't happen.
It needs to happen.
It won't happen.
It probably won't, but it needs to happen.
It
It
can't
needs to
happen
happen.
and it won't happen.
But but let us know, bro, how y'all feel about the NBA draft, man. We are very, very excited about the draft and coming up on Tuesday, man. And send out how you feel and which super prospects is good for you, and who do you like, and which prospect do you want? You see yourself like to be on your favorite team or the team that you like. What player that you want to see get drafted in? What type of team that they want that you want to see get drafted to? Uh,
I still doing my research. Still doing my research. I just know I want a big man. Either he either got to be a center or a power forward.
don't worry, bro. We got a week.
You say-
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, you know what I mean? So yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I either need a center or a power forward. I don't even know like big names. I don't know the names as like that will actually fall down to 22.
yeah. Hold on one
I
second.
do my research.
Hold on one second,
You good,
bro.
brother?
Yeah, but you gonna tell about the next topic?
Yeah. So the
Uh,
next topic, y'all, we still talking about basketball. So now we done talked about LeBron James in the past. So now we're gonna talk about what we can really look forward to for LeBron's future. What's ahead for LeBron James' future? Um, I think we talked about this before, and LeBron is not done. LeBron is not done. I think LeBron still has more in the tank. I think he has one more year left in the tank. LeBron has
yeah,
said if basketball is not fun for him no more, that is where when he will give it up. From what I've seen, LeBron is still out there having fun. He's still doing his thing. Now, what we need to discuss is what team will he be on because I don't know if he'll be on the Lakers. There's my gut feeling is telling me that he won't be on the Lakers no more. He'll
yeah.
be somewhere else. So what team will he be on? And the only teams that I can think of is between the Cavaliers, which seems like a strong possibility,
Mm-hmm.
the Heat, and the Sixers. It's the only teams I can see him on. Yes, the Sixers. You heard me, brother. you heard you heard me. Yes, the Sixers. It's the only team. It's the only teams I can see him on. He was already linked. He was linked to us a long time ago. He was supposed to be on the Sixers when
Everybody
we
pray
had
for
Ben Simmons.
everybody pray for
He
Sean.
was supposed to be on the
Please pray
Sixers.
for Sean.
He was supposed to be
He
on the
needs
Sixers.
prayer.
He
Huh?
comes to the Sixers. He if he comes to the Sixers, then we can actually let go of someone like Paul George. Now we can let go of Paul George. But yes, the Sixers.
Oh, you kidding me. All right, scrap that part what he said about the Sixers, because that's not going to happen. But come on, man.
We just talking about where he wants to be. He wants to be in Philly.
Uh, you sure about that?
He loves Philly. He loves Philly. He loves the city of brotherly love. Him and Tyrese Maxey got a great relationship.
All right, they can have a
Same
great relationship
agent.
like the city.
You said what?
I said, yeah,
Oh,
they
you saying
probably
he
got
want
a
to be in
good
a city?
relationship. Yeah.
Nah, he do. He want a cheesesteak. He love cheesesteaks.
Uh, you get one in the
And he
road.
be defending and he be defending Jalen Hurts. So it makes sense.
LeBron ain't coming to Philly. But, you know,
I'm
LeBron ain't
saying what you want, bro.
not going to happen, bro. It's over. But but saying where everybody, they're saying until Sean was came with that foolish comment. Uh, but yeah, though
Mm.
I do believe that this might be the last hurrah for LeBron James in a Lakers uniform. I know they've been talking some stuff on trying to make a deal and everything like that for a little bit, a long time, for a little bit,
Mhm.
but it's not going to happen. I think the numbers that they're not going to meet the numbers that I guess LeBron want, and like I said before, the Lakers they're already mentally already moved on from him, and so as a result, I do believe that he going not going to be a Laker. I do believe that he's going to be a probably a Cavalier. He might go back to the Cavaliers. I'll be shocked if he go back to LA. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll definitely be shocked if he go back to LA. But but I don't see it either. I don't see him going to LA as well. Or going back to LA. But what better way to end your career to the place that you started your career with in your hometown, the Cleveland Cavaliers, and also that be in a position you can have a chance to get that five ring with Donovan Mitchell and probably possibly James Harden. I don't know what they're gonna do with James Harden, but yeah. Well, you had him and LeBron and Mitchell and Allen and Mosley and all them guys. That's gonna be a dangerous combination. I'm telling you that right now. So I strongly suggest that LeBron should come back home and be a part of that team and stuff like that. I strongly consider him to be that. I know he, loves the sport of the game and stuff like that. But the truth of the matter is you're not gonna win in LA. It's the truth of the matter is you're not gonna win in LA. They're in a different mindset right now. And they're not in a place. And so if you want to be in a place where you want to win and you want to be happy and be fulfilled, or at least try to get, be in a place where you can win, Cleveland's the answer for sure.
Yeah, Cleveland with the Sixers. So I mean, either one of those teams, I feel like that he will have a great success, great success to an end of a career for sure. So I'm glad we're on the same page with that.
Same page with the Sixers.
Now, I'm like I said, brother, I'm glad we're on the same page with that.
with the Cavs, not the Sixers. I'm just putting it on the record.
I said, yeah, the Cavs and the Sixers. Yes.
I don't know about it. No, no. He's just talking and stuff like that. He just wants LeBron to be a Sixers, but it's not going to happen. But it's all right. Let us know what y'all feel about LeBron and what his future is at stake. And do you think he's going to be back to the LA for one more year, going back to the Lakers, or do you feel like he's going back home to Cleveland? Let us know in your comments and stuff like that. Um, that being said, we're gonna move on to football. We're gonna move on to football
Mhm.
about Michael Pitts Jr. Now, um, there's been a lot of drama going on in Atlanta Falcons, and how they really in a state of confusion about um picking, which quarterback. And I know Michael Pickens Jr. has been dealing with injuries and stuff ever since he's gotten to the league. Um, he's been showing that, he been showing kind of glimpse of himself that he can be that guy, but then also he kind of folds sometimes as well. And right now they're dealing with, um a quarterback battle between Tula and him. And so question is for you, bro, is would you ever buy Michael Penix be the face of any team?
No, I don't think the fact that he's having a quarterback competition with Tua tells me all I need to know. Tua was horrible last season. He threw so many interceptions last season, and you're in a QB quarterback position battle to be a starting quarterback with Tua. So no, I
Yeah.
don't think he could be the face of that franchise. I think he can be the quarterback. He could be a starting quarterback in his league. But then again, he came into the league as an old rookie. If I'm not mistaken, his rookie year he was 24 years old. So when you come into the league as an older rookie, being 24 as a rookie, you have less of a time to make an impact. your body, you have less of a, as most young quarterbacks have a long time in the league. Your time got split down. So like you said and like Dylan said, he stay hurt. So how can he be the face? How can he be the face of the franchise when staying hurt and being in a QB position battle? You feel me?
Yeah,
So no, I don't see him ever being taking that step.
yeah. Yeah, you hear me though, right?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, all right. I just want to make sure because I switched AirPods. But
Yeah.
yeah, um, yeah, you 100% right. It's crazy because I was one of those guys that was a believer in Mike Pitts Jr. I thought that he was a guy that was going to be causing problems to the league for years to come. I just feel
Hmm.
like he was with the wrong organization. Well, not with the wrong organization. I just felt like that he was not in a position that you know, uh, he got put himself in a position where he wasn't really full of developed and really had a quarterback that really, really developed him. You know what I mean? I think Kirk Cousins is a cool quarterback, but I don't see him as a developed type quarterback for young quarterbacks. I don't view him as that.
See, I get what you're saying, but when you come into the league at 24 years old, you should be developed. No matter what you want to say, whether you want to say he didn't play in the league or not, you came into the league as 24 years old. That means you played all your years in college. You was abusing kids essentially. He was
He
abusing
was.
kids. You know what I mean? You're going against a whole bunch of 18, 19, 20, 21 year olds, and you was
Yeah,
23 years
absolutely
old.
right.
So you had a lot of time to really process the game and really find your rhythm and find who you are as a quarterback and as a quarterback in general. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Kirk Cousins might have like stopped him from really truly growing because it was like yeah, Kirk stopped him,
Right.
but throughout his whole career, he's been in a QB battle his whole career. Not college, we're talking about NFL. His
Yeah,
whole
NFL.
NFL career, he's been in a QB battle. So
Mm-hmm.
it's like it's hard to say that he can be the face or think of him as the face of that organization. And then you can't say he don't have no weapons because he has Drake London,
Right.
he has Bijan
Right.
Robinson, he has Kyle
Mm-hmm.
Pitts. So he got all these weapons, and they just got him another receiver this year, and Zachariah Branch. So he got all these weapons. So it's
Yeah.
really there's no reason why he shouldn't be flourishing.
Yeah. And they do got a good defense too. Atlanta do got a good defense
Yeah,
too.
got a good
Yeah.
defense, and I don't. Not that I know, because I don't really I haven't kept really a lot of tabs on them, but I haven't heard anything about them firing the offensive coordinator.
Hmm.
So I mean, I could be wrong though, but I haven't heard anything about that.
So on your mind, what do you think is at stake for Mike Pickens Jr. this year? What is at stake for him? Do you feel like that this is the year where
Job,
it's gonna make a break for him?
his job is at stake. We don't even know if he's the starter. You feel me, bro? So I can't even say it's a make or break year because he's still in a QB battle with Tua.
Right.
Until we know he's the official starter, then we can make those takes on as make or break, because if he's not the starter, then clearly it's a break. It's a break. It's a break. It's a break season.
Yeah, right.
There's nothing he can make out of it. So first he gotta win out. He gotta win this battle.
Yeah,
Gotta win the battle. But
yeah,
then,
for sure.
but assuming he wins the battle, I would say yeah, it is a make or break. It is a make or break. I mean, there's no reason why he shouldn't be I don't even want I'm not even gonna say he should be dominating, but he should be playing at a high level.
High level, right?
There's no
High
reason
level,
why yeah, there's no reason why he shouldn't be playing at a high level for sure.
right?
He has the talent to.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely got the talent. I'm watching him in college. That boy was vicious, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, also too, like not only you have to worry about keeping your job, but you also go out what D Harris was saying, and on the comments. The fact that he got to stay healthy. There's been multiple
Yeah.
occasions where he's been constantly getting hurt and he hasn't been healthy. And so it's like, it's like that plays a factor on him standing up and like try to, I guess, be the starter of that franchise. You know what I mean? You can't get
Mm,
hurt like that on a constant basis. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Um, but then also, you gotta think about this too. He's a scrambler guy. He gets out the pocket and all that. I think he needs to like create like smart ways to get himself out of that situation. You know what I mean? I know with him, he like to take like real good hits and stuff like that. You trying to prove something? Ain't nothing to prove, bro. Just
Mm,
slide. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Slide, get the first down. You know what I mean? And so, but he does play with that type of, that aggressive and that, trying to fight for each and every yard. So, I kind of get it, but at the end of the day, it's like you gotta step away from that because it now is affecting you as a player. You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
so, like, as a result of that, it's like, yeah, you got to take a step back. And so, yeah, absolutely. I don't think this is kind of a make or break season for him, but I do believe that if he does not win, if he does not win the starting job, I don't think that he'll ever be a starting quarterback in this league. And that's
yeah.
just the honest truth. I mean, the way that Tula went down was he went down fast and crazy, and the fact that you're competing with him to get a starting job in Atlanta is mind
Mm-hmm.
blowing to me. Like Michael definitely got something to prove to the league and also to himself and also to the fans that it was that
Yeah.
pick
But
was uh
I was gonna say not even with the just the Tua thing. If I'm not mistaken, didn't Kirk Cousins get that high contract with the Falcons while he was on the team?
yeah
Yeah, so it's like it's been many times where he's been disrespected by the organization. The
yeah
organization is showing that they don't believe in him to be the guy, that he has to compete every year to be the guy. So yeah, it is make or break. But go ahead, continue, brother.
no but yeah you're absolutely right. You know what I mean, and that's what I'm saying. It all depends on how Michael approached this season. You know what I mean? There's been time and time again where like you said with Kirk Cousins, it was giving him major contract deals, and Kirk Cousins wasn't doing a damn thing. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I mean? And Michael Picks and Michael was just fighting, scratching and clawing to even try to, stay healthy and try to, even be on the field and stuff like that. And it's kind of like, the Falcons organization, they're like, okay, we're just gonna find other players that we feel like, that can do the job better than you. So I
Hmm.
think at this stage right now, Michael need to take this personally. He need to take this personally because they lost all faith in you. They lost all faith in you, and you know you got to go out and show out that you know that you the guy. That you the guy that you wasn't a mistake when they draft you. You're not a
Hmm.
fluke. You know what I mean? You can still go out there and perform at a very high level like you was in Washington. You feel what I'm saying? And I think he got to have that type of mentality, and he has to make it personal for himself. And I think if he does that, it might be good for him. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like he's in a bad like team. He got a squad.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's
yeah,
not like he's with the Raiders or something like that, and all he got is that running back. You know what I mean? And no wide
yeah.
receivers. You know what I mean? And so it's like,
Mhm.
you're in a good position and shit and stuff like that. So yeah, so it's yeah, this is I think this year Michael need to take this personally. He need to approach this joint
Yeah.
personally for sure. Um, but yeah, let's know about what do y'all feel about Michael Pitts Jr. Do you feel like that he can ever be a franchise player? Do you feel like it's a make or break for him, or do you feel like that he's not a guy that you can see in the future? Let us know what y'all think about Michael Pitts Jr. and continue to write down comment below, and you know We want to hear from you like always. And so, we was talking about Michael Vick Jr. and we're gonna stay on football. Recently that just happened, I think yesterday, was George
Hmm.
Pickens. George Pickens was reported to train mini camp, and he basically said that he is not gonna hold out this season to the media. Um, in your opinion, bro, you think it's the right thing or the wrong thing of the comment that he said the other day?
I think this is the right thing. I mean, not the right thing because at the end of the day, I do believe George Pickens deserves his money. So that don't let's not get it twisted. I don't think it's the right thing because of that. I think it's the right thing. And I also still think that George Pickens is gonna do something to get that money. Don't get it twisted. But the reason I say it's the right thing is because George Pickens has the narrative of being a problem. They from since he's came into the league, they've compared him to NBA YoungBoy. You feel me? They call him
Yeah,
NFL YoungBoy.
yeah,
So that's why he has that conception that he's a problem and that he's only for himself and only does he's just a problem, just a distraction for teams. So by him saying and him coming to these workouts, not causing no problem, not being no distraction, all he's doing is creating a boost for when if he decides he wants to get it traded or if he decides that he wants that contract, then he's not going to play until he gets it. Now, other teams will be interested because now they see that okay, he's not that much of a problem, or he's not as much of a problem as people be saying. He's actually willing to put in the work. He's actually willing to come and show out for his teammates. So that's the only reason why I say it's a good thing that he's going to these camps. But I think at the end of the day, he should get paid and he will get paid. He something he will get paid. Mark my words. Whether that means faking an injury or not, he will get paid. My God, he'll go to camp right now. But then when don't be surprised when he say, "Oh yeah, I hurt my ankle. I can't play." don't be surprised.
that's gonna be hilarious if you did that. Yo. No cap. Uh, oh wow. Okay. I see what you. I see what in your mindset. Do I feel like it's the right thing or the wrong thing? Um, yes and no. And the reason why I would say yes is basically to the point that you were mentioning is that he's been given with this stereotype or this narrative that he, is a greedy, selfish wide receiver. He only cares about himself. And like you said, they was comparing himself to NBA young boy and how he just is a spoiled little brat. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And all that. Um, if you're talking about changing his image, then yeah, I definitely think that this is the right decision for him. Uh, because he's showing that look, I'm supposed to get paid. You know what I mean? And you haven't really given me no offer or stuff like that, but it's okay. I'm still gonna be a good Samaritan and play in your organization, and that shows selflessness, within himself.
Mhm.
So I guess it definitely change his image as a character type, as a person, would change the narrative for teams that who wants to actually sign him and pay him. Because I
Yeah.
think eventually that he's gonna get paid. I don't think he's gonna get paid in Dallas,
Mhm.
but I think he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get
Yeah.
paid though. But the
Yes.
only reason I say no was because we already know the history of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, when every time he put a player in a franchise tag, he wound up screwing them all the time. You look at history from Deion Sanders all the way to what's going on right now with Micah Parsons. You know what I'm saying? And so um, that's why I say it's wrong because I already know that Jerry Jones, the way he does business and treat his players, is complete garbage. And he could also even after this franchise tag, he could franchise tag them again. I think they get like
Yeah,
two franchise tags or three, right? Two or three.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think like
yeah, one of those
two in a row. I think you can do
two,
two in a
right?
row.
Two in a row. So
Yeah,
this is franchise tag number one. So Jerry can
yeah.
say, "Oh, he wasn't really putting up the numbers." He can say anything, bro. Oh, he wasn't really putting up the numbers that he was last year and all that. So I'm still not sure. So we're gonna test you again. It's like a pre-test, like an experiment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean, bro? Like, yeah, I'm like, nah, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Jerry Jones love to do that, and when he does that, he lose phenomenal players all the time,
hmm,
all the time,
yeah. All the time, all the time, all the time,
all
brother.
the time. Not
All the
some of the
time.
time, all the time, brother, all the time. And so it's like, so I kind of understand what his point of view is, or why he did that. But I also understand what Jerry's point of view is that he's going to take advantage of the situation, and if he feel like that he don't gotta pay him for another year again, he gonna do it. And if George ain't,
Yeah,
and don't forget, Jerry Jones don't like his agent. His agent is the same
yeah.
agent as Micah Parsons.
You're right.
They got it
Which
together.
is why this is, which is why I feel like that's another reason why I feel like it's good because at the end of the day, George knows that his agent is going to get him that money. You
Yeah.
seen what he did with Mikey. So go ahead. If your agent tell you, if David's telling him, go ahead, go to these workouts. It's a bigger picture. They got a plan. Trust me, they got a plan. Hmm. He gonna get that money.
Yeah, he gonna get that money, but I don't think he's gonna be in Dallas.
Yeah, I mean, it probably won't be, bro.
No, I believe you, bro. I believe he's gonna get it paid. I believe he's gonna get paid, but I don't think it's gonna be in Dallas, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. I don't think it's gonna be in Dallas. I think Jerry's gonna try to do that crap again. Try to pull that crap again. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I'll be shocked if he pays him. I really would be shocked if he
I
pay him,
mean,
but I don't think so. The history that Jerry has, bro, is too predictable for me to say the least. To say, okay, he's not gonna pay him. There's no way you're gonna
yeah,
pay. In my mind, I'm like, bro, it's no way Jerry Jones is gonna pay two top dollars wide receiver, and you still got a $60 million quarterback.
yeah,
You get what I'm saying? I don't see Jerry doing that. We all don't see Jerry doing that. You know what I mean? And Derek
yeah.
Prescott was the highest quarterback in the league, right?
Ooh, Dak,
Yeah, right. That right.
probably not.
Well,
He up there.
probably two
He
or three
probably
or
not.
something.
Pat just got paid, so
Oh, yeah. I mean, besides him, but he different. But you know what I mean. But he's superhero. We already know he's gonna get that money. But I'm just saying. But yeah. But in general, though, like yeah, though, like you got him, and then you just paid C.D. Lamb, and then you gotta pay. And it's crazy. The more that you push, and it's crazy. The more that you push and delay his contract extension, the more money you gotta give him.
yeah. I mean, well, CD Lamb already said that he would take a pay cut.
Yeah. All right.
He said he said he he said he
We'll
would
see
take a
about
pay
that.
cut. I mean,
I like to see that. I like to see that.
but I mean, yeah, I'm just saying what he said. I mean, he said he would take a pay cut if that meant re-signing George Pickens. So I don't know.
Yeah, them Cowboys, they all talk. But all right. But but let us know what y'all feel about George Pickens and all that. Do you feel like him going to minicamp was the right thing or a bad thing for himself? And what do you think about the Cowboys and the state that they're in? Let us know in your comments below and tell me about it. Tell us about it. So we got one more topic to discuss. One more for today, and that's Serena
Yes,
Williams.
sir.
Serena Williams. We was talking about how her partner got hurt, but she got back from injury, and when they came back from injury, they lost um, their golf tournament. Well, not the golf tournament, Lord Jesus, their
Tennis.
tennis tournament on the doubles, and so yeah, so um, now they don't have now since they eliminated from the tournament, they can't compete for the championship. And so, in your opinion,
Mhm.
bro, what's next for Serena Williams?
I think what's next for Serena Williams is whatever she wants. Like we've been saying, Serena is a legend. She is a goat.
Yeah,
So honestly, when you have that type of status, you can really do whatever you want. Like literally, you can do whatever you want to. If she decides to walk away, we wouldn't be mad at that.
at
Because
all,
at the end of the day, we feel blessed that she came back to even we wasn't expecting her to come back. So for
at
us to have
all.
that experience of getting to see her come back, that was a blessing. So if she walks away, ain't nobody gonna be mad. If she continues to play, everybody has more to look forward to.
Yeah,
Because I feel like we haven't even seen Serena play her best. Not in her career. I'm talking about as far as her coming back at this
right,
age.
right,
We haven't
right,
seen her
right,
play her
right.
best at this age. I feel like she could be even better. I mean, she can be even better than what she's shown us so far. So I would love for her to see the continue playing, and we still didn't get to see matchups that we want to see.
Yeah,
So I would love to see her play. I think I would love to see her play singles rather than the doubles. Personally,
mhm.
I want to see her play singles. I feel that's more of that competitive. That's why
Yeah.
I like
That's
to
what's
see that
gonna really
competitive.
bring the best out of her right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you on that, bro. Yeah, I agree with everything that you're saying. At this point, Serena don't owe us a damn thing. She don't owe us a damn thing, bro. She came out here and even it was probably what, one or two matches. That was even a blessing, for even her to see her one last time. To see the Queen in action one last time. If she decides to leave, then we're just grateful that we got a chance to see her. Um, but if she does decide to continue, like I said, the matchup that I want to see is her and Coco. That's the number one matchup I
Hmm.
want to see. I think that's what the world want to see, and I think that's
Hmm.
what when you talk about singles, because I know right now Coco is in doubles right now with a partner right now, and so I think Serena can just take the time and chill and relax a little bit. But if the opportunity comes present itself in the singles, um, um, they should find a way to make that match happen if that's what Serena wants. Or you know what I
Yeah,
mean.
I agree.
You know what I mean. I think that's what the world want to see. Um, I think that would be a very entertainment matchup. Um,
Hmm.
and I ain't gonna lie, if that matchup ever did happen, I think that will probably be Serena last match.
Hmm.
Probably be Serena last match. It would be great to see her with the other. I forgot that girl name. I think she Japan or something like Japanese or something like that. She real tough.
Yeah,
You
I
know
know
what I'm
you
talking about,
talking.
right? Yeah, yeah, she real tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when we get a chance to see another one again, that'd be fire too. But the matchup I really want to see is Coco. If we don't, it's cool. But yeah, that's how that's how I want to see it. But yeah, though, let us know about your feelings towards Serena Williams and what do you think was next for her, and what do you think her next opponent should be if she decides to come back and play again? You know what I mean? Um, and so that being said, y'all, um, that was it, yo, today. It was it. That's all she wrote. That's all she
Yes,
wrote.
sir. Yes,
We got done with a
yes,
whole
sir.
lot of topics today. We talked a real good show today, no doubt about it.
Hmm.
We appreciate everybody that came on, took their time out of the day to come and hang out with us and engage with us. and and also the people that also subscribe as well, and also liked it and stuff like that. I actually saw it through the show. We appreciate your likes and your comments and your shares, and keep going. Let's keep doing this. Let's keep building. We're going nowhere but going up, and um, and not only that, but we're going up. But we're going together. And so we appreciate every single support, whether it's big or small. It does not matter. Every
Uh-huh.
every support. You got to remember that it's not about the size. It's about it's about the mind. It's about what's in your heart. And whether it's big or small, we cherish every single ever. You know. And so, Sean, you want to say something before we get blown out of here?
Yeah.
But
Thank you.
he said that's short and sweet. You know.
Hey, just want to tell everybody we appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all watching. We appreciate the love y'all been showing us. I
Yeah.
seen that I can't remember if I was on TikTok or Instagram. I think I was on Instagram. I seen some of the videos that been getting a lot of likes and comments and all that. So we
Keep
love
them
seeing the
coming,
likes. We
bro.
love seeing the comments. Whether they good, I seen some comments were bad. I mean, but we love it all. We love it all.
Yeah.
We just love the interaction. So like I said, thank you. We appreciate it, and we can't wait to keep growing and just spreading more light on sports.
Yeah, for sure. And the future cannot be even more brighter on What's the Words podcast. Um, the sky's the limit. There's no limit when it comes to what's going on in here. And so yeah. So enjoy your Wednesday. We'll be back here on Friday. Um, same place, same time. Um, and that being said, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. Have y'all guys have a great day. Take it easy. Be safe. God bless y'all. Take it easy. This is
So,
your boy Manny.
y'all got Sean.
This was the Word Sports Podcast. Take it easy, y'all.